Joining us in the studio for Sports Culture Lab is Ki Kim. Ki, hello to you.
Were you laughing with me or were you laughing at me?
About what?
No, not at all.
What are you talking about? You probably said I wasn't going to bring this up. Now I'm going to bring it up now. Why are you wearing glasses?
Because.
Why are you wearing glasses? Why do you look like Janggu?
For distraction. To distract, because I got my eyebrows tattoo done yesterday.
He goes, you know what's funny?
Yeah.
He goes, don't mention it, right? He goes, don't mention it. Don't mention it on air.
As soon as I got into you were laughing.
Yes, I laughed.
I did see your face. Like right now, you're about to, making the smiley face.
I wasn't going to say it. Right. And then you brought it up yourself. And I was like, why'd you bring it up?
Okay, in Korean, there's a saying, 매도 먼저 맞는 게 낫다.
Yeah, but then I wasn't going to say it. You're my 선배, right? If you say don't do it, I'm going to be like, I won't do it. Because, I'm such a nice 후배. And then you're like, don't talk about it. I'm going to be like, okay.
Wow.
Please don't yell at me. Don't yell at me. Don't be...
Iron respect for Mr. Okay.
No. I understand. I've gotten my eyebrows tattooed before. And it's always like the first week.
I just did it yesterday. So I look like Janggu.
It's good. It looks good. No, once it fades away, it becomes natural. It is what it is. Mm-hmm. We are not happy.
No.
We're not happy.
We're
not happy. Mm-hmm. So we decided that, we have to be happy again.
Sure.
And we got to talk about the good things in sports.
And this is the perfect example.
I think
perfect
so.
Topic, yeah.
I think so.
Because we need to cheer ourselves up a little bit.
That's right. Mm-hmm. That's right. So, guys, one of the things I always say is always check out baseball in Korea.
Yeah.
Because if you go to a baseball game, even if you don't know anything about baseball, and I've heard a lot of my expat friends say this, like they're from Europe, so they don't know anything about baseball. Mm-hmm. They go to a Korean baseball game, and they go, oh my goodness, this is like going to a concert. This is not a sporting event. Why do people describe it that way?
Because the thing is, okay, think about you go to the United States. You visit baseball stadium. Obviously, there's a lot to take a look at. Mm-hmm. Good food, good hot dogs, nice beer and everything. But normally you would focus just on the game, right? But if you go to any other baseball game in Korea in a baseball stadium, then you're going to be overwhelmed by a lot of different elements that you can interact with. For example, not just the game, but the cheering culture, of course, the food, everything you see there is very personalized cheer song, fans sing along with the unison, and then the cheer captains, they lead pretty much everything in front of the crowd. So it's unbelievable.
Yeah, I feel like the cheer captain, you mentioned the cheer captain here, right? The 응원 단장.
Yeah.
He is probably the most underrated guy because
exactly
all the focus is on the cheerleaders, right? Because they're pretty. But the one that's actually leading it all,
right,
for 9 innings, sometimes 10, sometimes 11, sometimes 12 innings, he's the one that's leading all the cheers for 72 games.
Right. So the thing is, two things I'm always very, very fond of, and I feel amazing, is that we both are broadcasters, right?
Yes.
We use our voice for our livings,
yes,
right? But we don't yell for 3-4 hours, and we don't yell every day to cheer people up.
Yep.
And I don't know how
for 3 hours.
Yeah, I don't know how they do it. Their stamina and their the vocal code. I don't know how they keep it.
I did something like that last year where I was doing like the announcing for a golf event where I had to scream out all the players' names for like 3-4 hours. I had to go to the hospital afterwards, get shots, and then come back the next day
to do another show.
I don't know how they do all this, but again, cheerleaders. You don't often see cheerleaders in number one basketball games.
Sorry,
baseball game. I meant baseball.
Game, yeah.
You do see cheerleaders in basketball, both in the NBA and the KBL as well.
Yeah.
How big do you think cheerleading is in sports here in Korea?
Well, we're going to talk about it, but then now how the cheerleader has developed in the course of the year. For example, like 2 decades ago, or even a decade ago, cheerleader was just a small part of the game, right? Just to cheer you up. But then now they're creating like fandoms out of cheerleaders. They have their own agencies we're going to get into later on.
Yeah.
But the cheerleading culture has changed so much since, since 10, if we were to compare like 10 years ago. And it's so different than if you were to compare how Japan is doing the cheerleading and how United States or professional sports in North America is doing. Taiwan, I would say it's getting close to what we are doing right now because they're importing a lot of cheerleaders that's produced in Korea. But so it's very different.
No, it really is. I think we can like honestly we can say that we took some of like Japan's cheering
Right.
culture and then we turned it like completely ours.
And then
Like it's completely different because you have the whole unison cheering going on. However,
Right.
when it comes to like the roles of the cheerleaders, like it's very Korean.
It's very Korean, and then it's more like it's a total entertainment. So it's sports. I would say it's a sports entertainment instead of just a sports, because when you go there, you get to enjoy all these different entertainment inside of it.
But you know what's the weird thing is it's only happened like in the past few years where like the cheerleaders are at the star level, you know?
Right, that's
like,
true too.
No one really talked about the cheerleaders. People will usually talked about the cheer captain.
Cheer captain or the star players, of course.
Right. But all of a sudden it went from that to okay, now cheerleaders are very famous. I want to ask because I know John Hayes over in DC. He was like, "Oh my goodness, I'd be so happy if you guys talk about baseball cheerleaders." We are talking about it, kind of.
Yes, today.
Like, can you name any of them? Like, can you name any of the cheerleaders that are popular? Because I heard that's the thing that's going viral these days.
Exactly. So, well, when you go to a stadium, right?
Yeah.
The four elements sticks out. Number one, of course, the fans, right? And we have cheer captain. And also we have the band of music or DJ.
Right.
And we have a cheerleader. So pretty much it's like an orchestra, big orchestra. So the cheer captain is like a conductor, right?
Yeah.
Fans are big orchestra and the big band members, right? And the cheerleaders to help surrounding them. And that's why they get the strong sense of participation. And some fans, they come to the stadium not to watch the game, but enjoy the atmosphere with the cheerleaders and cheer captain. So that's completely different.
I mean,
that's a different thing too.
They are enjoying the game, but you know how like here in Korea, guys, this is the interesting thing about Korean sports. There is a cheering section. There's a separate cheering section, and the cheering section is the first place to go out.
Right.
So back a long time ago,
Along
when
with a family desk too.
I mean, like the table, there's like the table seats,
seats,
right? Usually, like the families get it, or like people who are like lucky they get that. But the cheering section, it's interesting because I remember years ago, back before I stopped, when I was in scouting and I was going to the Doosan Bears games for fun, I had the opportunity to sit in one of the cheering sections.
Right in front of the small.
You know how it works? This is like really, really cool. The cheer captain, he's kind of like the PD. He's like the producer. So what he does is that he's there, and then there's the guy who's the engineer, the sound engineer.
Right.
He's got a laptop and he's got all these buttons, right?
For different music, different sets of music, for different aspect of the game.
And so people don't hear it because it's so loud, but the cheering captain is giving signs and he's going, hey, anta, right? If he says anta, then he presses the anta song, the hit song, and then all of a sudden music comes out and the cheerleaders automatically, they cheer, dance, they have all the moves, something anta, da.
Anta or home run, or that's all different vibes there.
There's a song for every little thing. And so like the cheer captain, underrated again, he doesn't get talked about too much. He's like the producer.
He is. He's an MC, he's a producer, he's like pretty much a content creator. So I really have tremendous respect for those guys.
Then what role do you think the cheerleaders have?
Well, cheerleaders, of course, they lure, right? Whatever happens. And for some reason nowadays, before, cheerleaders, they only did their actions between innings to just fill up the gap, right? It was more like that. But then right now, every movement, every action that's, taken during the baseball game or basketball or soccer, they have certain move for the specific action. If you hit the ball, or if you get out, or if somebody hits a home run, or someone comes in to substitute someone, they have actions for every single one of those acts.
And the fact that they memorize all of this stuff, guys, because you have to understand, for example, in the U.S., I keep comparing in the U.S., when you say cheerleaders, they only come maybe at the beginning of the game, and then in the middle of the game during halftime, and then at the end when they finish.
Right.
That's it. But here in Korea, they're constantly nonstop from start to finish dancing and doing something.
But then the cheer culture in the United States is changing a little bit too. Did you see that challenge, the game that within the cheerleading teams did? Okay, so this is what happened. There's a girl cheerleader girl standing in front of you, right? And then there's another cheerleading girl standing right behind that cheerleader. And then if the girl in the back starts dancing, then the girl in the front would hear just the steps, the sound of the step, right? And that's the hint to follow the same dance move that the girl in behind is dancing.
But that's just a challenge. That doesn't happen during the game.
Well, that doesn't happen. But they even uploaded those videos online. It went viral, and that's how intense it was. That's how trained those cheerleaders were from the States too.
Yeah.
Compared to like all the Korean cheerleaders as well.
But what I was trying to say is that their role during the game, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's going viral, and the viral aspect of the cheerleaders, another thing that we'll talk about here. But first, we're going to take a short song break here as we continue to talk about cheerleaders and the cheering culture here in Korean sports. This is Triple S with Girls Never Die. Back in the studio with Ki Kim talking about cheerleaders, cheer culture, everything. But now, by the way, now this is going to be a good leeway here. Nick Archer over in Germany.
Yeah.
He's in Germany. The only cheerleader I know, he spelled it wrong, but I think I know who he's talking about. Ijun.
Yeah.
So even our listener in Germany who watches no sports knows who Ijun is. I don't know if he watches sports. He doesn't seem to like football too much, even though he's in Germany. But if you know Ijun, why would you know Ijun? Why? Because now cheerleaders are turning into celebrities thanks to social media platforms.
Right. There's a phenomenon is because of what we call jikim. It's fan camps, right? And it started with our idol culture, right? Whenever they have a music show, for example, in a major channels like SBS, KBS, or NBC, or Arirang with simply K-pop, they come with a like really high quality camera and video to take a picture and video of their favorite idols, right? And they upload it on the social media channel like YouTube, Instagram, or TikTok, you name it. Then it just becomes viral, right? And then there's some few fans who did that for the cheerleaders as well. So, and then this new fandom has been created, and more people started watching those cheerleaders Instagram. They are looking for their hashtag, and then they look at the team. Okay, who's this cheerleader, and then which team does she support? You know, and then it got bigger and bigger. So some of the cheerleaders are now big. You know, they even, just like you said, one of our listener knows him from all the way from Germany.
So it's interesting you mentioned Chikem because I think it's the Chikem culture that helped produce the fandom for these cheerleaders. Because, I mean, you mentioned Ijun, right? I mean, Ijun is like, what would you say? Is she like a third generation cheerleader, right? Yeah. She got famous because of the Piki Piki dance.
Exactly.
But why did the Piki Piki dance come out viral? It wasn't just because that Piki Piki dance was there for a long time.
Exactly.
It wasn't like she did the Piki Piki dance once and then, oh my goodness, what's the Piki Piki dance? The Chikem showed her doing makeup, right? Like she was doing makeup.
She's getting ready for the next set.
Right. And then like all of a sudden the Piki Piki dance came out and then she just put it down and her face just turned professional right off the bat.
Yeah, you know what? Do you remember that show Jung Hyung-don and Defcon used to run for the idols?
Yes.
They sometimes like make the music go like twice as faster, and then they all of a sudden start the music in the middle of nowhere, and then the idols would still come out and then dance to the music at the exact right beat.
Yeah.
That's how much they're trained, and that's how professional the cheerleaders are nowadays.
We have Chikem videos to share? Did you bring it?
Yeah. But before that, I just wanted to start out with how the generation has developed over the course of the year for all the Korean cheerleaders. So the picture you see right now is maybe your favorite cheerleader.
That's not true.
Really?
That's not true.
She cheered for Doosan Bears.
But doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Really?
Yeah, I like Seo Hyun-suk.
Yeah,
her name is Seo Hyun-suk.
She's one of the very first generation. And then if you look at another picture, the next picture is Park Ki-ryang. So what those first generation did was they brought cheerleading to another level to our viewers in Korea as well, because they started appearing in some of the Korean TV shows. For example, some very famous yeonang, like variety shows.
But Park Ki-ryang changed everything because Park Ki-ryang was the first cheerleader to go FA.
That's
free
true,
agent.
Too, free agent.
And she became, and then I think she signed she went from Lotte, and then
Lotte Giants
and
too.
the NC Dinos offered her more money. But this was very historic, guys, because the cheerleaders are part of an agency. They're part of a cheerleader agency. And so they don't just cheer for the Lotte Giants or the Doosan Bears. They cheer for like the basketball teams and the volleyball teams.
The soccer team too.
And so they get paid a certain amount. Park Ki-ryang was the first cheerleader to go freelance.
Right.
And make a lot of money.
That's the picture I'm going to show you later on, like right now. So that picture represents sort of what you were talking about, because after she became a free agent, she started taking her own commercial as well. So that's one of the commercials that he took with a second generation cheerleader who's right next to her, which is An Ji-hyun. They used to both cheer for Lotte Giants, but now they're separated.
So this is like now they're doing commercials and stuff like that. I know that this Hyun-suk, she has this thing where she's famous because of her hair color.
Right, the bright yellow blonde hair color too.
Blonde, yeah. She used to have like ash gray, and so she got a deal with like a beauty salon.
That's true.
And free dyeing. But in exchange, she keeps posting her hair, and then now she like everyone's saying, "Oh my goodness, I want to do the same thing."
I've never seen a black hair.
That's her trademark.
Yeah.
That's her trademark. I have no idea who this one is for the SSG Landers.
That's An Ji-hyun, the same person who used to be just right there.
I don't get it.
She moved from Lotte Giants. See, that's another representative thing. It used to be Lotte Giants, and now she's cheering for SSG Landers. Now, the thing is...
She changed a lot.
She changed a lot.
She didn't just change the team. It's not just the team that she changed.
Well, this is her style. And there's another one, there's Kim Han-na. The reason I picked these two is they're two most representative cheerleaders from second generation, and they're famous in Instagram because they're uploading a lot of affiliated photos, like, with accommodation, with the bathing suits and everything. So that's why people started getting a lot of interest in them, because they're getting very many likes from their Instagram and their TikTok channels.
Now, guys, we're going to share with you my favorite cheerleader.
Yes.
My favorite. He thought just because I like the Doosan Bears, I like Hyun-suk, but no.
Okay, guys, we were talking about this cheerleading item since when, like 2 months ago?
Yes.
Right? And then as soon as we start talking about cheerleaders, he came with the Hajiwon, and that's her.
Hajiwon, I really like Hajiwon because it's not necessarily the look. Like, they're all pretty.
Yeah, they're all pretty, right?
Like, she's pretty, what is it? Park Ki-ryang is pretty, Hyun-suk's pretty. But she did something different than compared to all the other cheerleaders. She showed her real self.
Yeah.
She's very goofy.
She is.
Like, she's very, I think she said her MBTI is like ENFP or something like that.
Do you know how she got to be a cheerleader?
No.
She got scouted from the LG cheerleading team. She was serving coffee at the cafe, and then she got scouted. Yeah. So that's how she started. When she was 19, she got scouted. She was doing it for a couple of years. Then she retired for half a year or a year or so, and then she came back because she missed this atmosphere.
Really? Yeah. I did not know that. Okay. Well, I mean, the thing is, like, the way that she interacts with the fans and stuff like that, she's so funny.
Yeah, and then she just talks to random people on the street, the fans. I distinctly remember she was walking out of the stadium and talking to her fan, and she was really nice about it.
Yeah. And then, of course, the one that Nick Archer was telling us about, and she really went global because she's, I think, what is it? Hajiwon also, she went to Japan to cheer for Rakuten. She
went to Japan for Rakuten, but before that, she is also in Taiwan as well.
She was in Taiwan too?
Yeah, she goes to 2 different countries.
This is Ijuun.
Yeah.
And Ijuun went from Shigo Kia Tigers?
Yeah, from LG Twins to Kia Tigers, and then
Taiwan.
They went to Taiwan.
And then she retired.
Well, technically she's retired.
No, she says she doesn't want to do this anymore. I don't know what happened in Taiwan.
Yeah, I mean, but she's been doing it for quite a long time, and then to keep that level of intensity, it's pretty rough for anybody.
And she was the one that started the whole. The crazy thing is, she's not the only one that's doing the piki piki dance.
No.
Can we see the piki piki dance?
Yes, we're gonna look at the picture. I mean, video.
This is the piki piki dance. I don't think this is the original one.
This is not the original.
Oh, this is for Team Korea.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you imagine like how many times she had to do this?
That was a very simple dance, right? To the simple music, but you keep looking at it, and it's.
You want to hear something crazy?
What?
You know where that song is from?
Where's it from?
That song is JTL song.
Oh.
That's a song from JTL. It's a remix. I forgot what the title is, but it's a JTL song. Do you remember JTL?
Yeah.
After
Long
HOT,
time ago. Yeah,
JTL?
after HOT. No. 동방신기. Oh, JTL.
No, it's
okay.
JTL. HOT is JTL.
Yeah, those three
Taewon,
guys.
Tony,
Taewon,
and
Tony, and-
yeah.
yeah.
That was a JTL song, but it became so famous because of that very thing that everybody,
Yeah.
including
doing
myself, started doing the picky dance.
Exactly.
But again, it's I think it's the power of social media.
Right.
Like if you follow, like the only cheerleader I follow of all that group is Hajiwon.
Oh.
And they post a lot because that's a way for them to promote themselves.
So right now, did you read sports신문 or sports news? You know how we have a different sort of newspaper? You know what I mean?
They don't really focus on sports.
No. So that sort of tradition got carried on. And if you now look at those media outlets, then you get to see a lot of these cheerleaders
Hey, what's that got to do with it?
No, the thing is, that's how it started. That's another social media platform that keeps luring. Because if you go to a sports section nowadays,
Yes.
you look at, for example, okay, how is LG Twins doing and how is Doosan Bears doing?
Yes.
They look at the related articles that always what they're doing lately, what they've been doing lately, and what they post on Instagram or anything appear on those articles as in head titles. So people started looking at that too.
I mean, yeah, it lures them in. But again, like if you see social media, like I'm not surprised that, people from outside of Korea know some of these, cheerleaders. And in fact, I was talking to a couple of my friends over in New York. They know who Hajiwon is.
Yeah.
And I think the other thing that got Hajiwon famous is thanks to something else that we're going to talk about after a song break here.
Yes.
Is there a reason why you chose this particular song? Is this like a...
Because, a lot of countries outside Korea, for example, Japan, Taiwan, they're now inviting all the cheerleaders from Korea. So let's come on over.
Oh, I thought you were telling them to come over to your house or something like that.
Excuse me?
Hajiwon, come over? No? This is La Seraphim with Come Over. Cheerleaders. Now, I am going to tell you straight up how I became a fan of Hajiwon. And it was the weird thing is, like, Instagram has this weird thing where I don't even think that's what it is.
And also, well, I don't know, it's conspiracy or not, like whatever you speak, for some reason appear on your Instagram.
But I wasn't going, oh man, Hajiwon. Like I wasn't doing that.
Baseball.
Yeah, but
We talked about something.
But then the weird thing is, it was the same thing with like Islet, right?
Yeah.
I don't watch any K-pop videos or anything like that on social media. All I look at is wine stuff, right?
Yeah.
And then they started coming out with Magnetic. Music video kept on coming out. I don't know why. And then a certain video of Hajiwon kept on popping up in my feed.
Same thing with me. That's how I got to know her too.
Yeah, and then so all of a sudden I'm going like, who is this girl? Oh, she's a cheerleader. To oh my goodness. Okay, she's pretty cute. And I go I should remember I'm married. So this is the video.
Yes.
It's called the Out Song, and this is the big thing right now.
Right.
Piki Piki is no longer the big thing. Can we take a look at this Out Song for the Hanwha Eagles?
뭔가 그
This regular
반등할 수
dance.
있는 그 텐션이 조금 떨어져 있는 건 두산이 사실입니다. 그렇습니다.
There it is. This is it.
one.
좋아.
And it's her facial expression. Yes.
Yes.
That part. Yes.
She's so happy that the opponent is losing or got out.
Yeah.
네.
Look at her facial expression. That's just bam.
It's just us. We're just two drunk ajashis. It just that went so viral.
Yeah, because she's so into not just the dance, not just how she reacts to it, but her facial expression. Like she's acting, or she really felt that
Because every other cheerleaders, they're just like not this cheerleaders, but before this came out, everyone was just kind of like
just smiling.
Yeah,
and
or like no facial expressions.
Not really.
It could be because of the Botox, but I mean, But
I didn't say that. He said it. I didn't say that.
But but there's no facial expression. But then with her, it was just like,
Yeah.
oh my goodness, it's like we have this like word, right? Like, 봤다, right? Like we get so mad,
Exactly.
and that's exactly what it is. And then, of course, this is the Piki Piki dance without Ijun, I believe. And then
Yeah, tigers.
Everyone's
and everyone
doing-
is following
even
the
the
kids.
Lotte Giants. Yes.
Yeah, the player.
That actually went really viral. I
It
thought,
went
what is his
viral.
name?
It's
Oh my
huge.
goodness. Well,
So like all those different things.
So Piki Piki Dance was for the strikeouts.
Right.
And every team had like a strikeout dance. But now everyone is talking about the out dance.
Out dance, out song.
Yeah. And so then now there's like this competition amongst like these like famous like YouTubers. There's
Right.
like 9 YouTubers or 10 YouTubers or something like that. They're doing which out song makes the opponent feel madder.
Right.
And they're in a competition. This is viral, guys.
This is
Someone do it. Someone send it.
화가 나게 하는. Yeah.
Yes, someone send some out songs out there. But again, this has become such a global phenomenon right now.
Right.
It's not even some of them have agencies right now, right?
Well, they used to have cheerleading agencies, and it's been there for a long time.
Yeah.
But now their operating system is different. It's not just a regular cheerleading agency anymore. It works like an idol agent right now.
Oh,
So
okay.
they sometimes send. They're a real agency, not just like we train cheerleaders. We sign you guys to a certain team. We sign you guys to certain. It's not like that anymore. There's star management, so it's completely different.
So I heard that this has actually really improved the pay system
Right.
for the cheerleaders because I remember during the first generation of cheerleaders, these girls used to get paid like less than $100 a game.
Right, that too, and then they have to, because during the baseball season, obviously they cheer for the baseball team, but then during the during the
Basketball.
winter, then obviously they need some other job, so they would go to sign up for the basketball or the different sports, volleyball, for example.
I wonder which team Hachiwon is doing. I gotta follow her around. Now they got so famous, ladies and gentlemen, that they have goods,
Merchants,
merchandises.
Yeah.
Merchandises. So, and when we talk about merchandises, what do we usually talk about? We talk about photo cards.
Photo card, of
And
course.
they have photo cards. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, so we start with Park Hyung's photo card. That's like how it looks like the photo card we have in the picture.
Is that the official? Did this person get it signed by Park Ki-ryung, or
Yeah.
was it like part of it? Like they pull it.
Well, that was a part of the event too. If you look at another picture, then they always do some. So they started as a promotion, right? So and then even Taiwan sports team, they copied from what Korea is doing, and that's Lee Jun's card for
They put
Thailand.
rookie card on. I think they put rookie card on it.
It's really comparable to those. The star players cards, like NBA card, MLB card for the sports players.
How are you gonna put rookie card on that? She's not a rookie.
Well, I mean, she's rookie for
Taiwan?
For Taiwan, yeah.
Oh my goodness.
And if you look
man.
at the picture, next one, they have like collection series, and look at how much money it is. It's $1,000,000.
Dude, that's like about $800.
Yeah, that's $800. It's a lot
Are you
of
kidding?
money.
Can I be honest here?
Yeah.
So last year, no, beginning of this year, when I got into Hajiwon, I saw them selling these for like about 40만 원, like 400,000 won.
Yeah.
And I was like, but then how do I know I'm gonna pick Hajiwon?
Yeah.
And so I didn't buy it. Can you imagine what my wife would say? Like, what is this? It's a card of cheerleaders. How much you spend? 400,000 won. I get divorced.
Yeah.
And
I mean, tell her that's your investment.
it would have been an investment. Look how much it went up.
And then you go into like a carrot market and you sell it, then you would make
To another ajashi.
Yeah. To is that me?
To you?
Are you gonna sell it to me?
I probably would. This is crazy how they have all of this stuff. But then that's like they have like the way that they get you is they have special inserts.
Right.
And so like one out of like 50 packs, you get like a signed card or something.
Yeah,
like
one
that.
out of those. So you go to a stadium nowadays, then you have this vending machine where you can get the cards of the players, right? Photo cards of
Yes,
the players.
yes,
But
yes.
then nowadays there's another vending machine dedicated for the cheerleaders as well.
Oh, they got one separately for the cheerleaders.
No, I recently went to Chamsa Stadium to watch the LG game.
No, you
and
didn't
then-
go there to watch the LG Twins. You went to watch cheerleaders.
My
right?
seat was very, very far away from
Okay.
cheerleaders.
Okay.
So just make sure that I was
Okay.
clear.
Okay.
Anyways, but on the way back, I wanted to get New Jersey, right? And then I was looking around and I saw a bunch of people waiting in line for the vending machine to get the photo card, right? And then one specific vending machine had all the cheerleaders there. So that's how dedicated teams are nowadays to cheerleaders as well.
You know how, like, at the beginning, like, before the game started, about, like, 2-3 hours prior, you got fans waiting for the players?
Yeah.
Right? To get, like, give them gifts or get, like, autographs and stuff. I heard that they do that for the cheerleaders, too, now.
Not necessarily before the game because cheerleaders get there before them.
Oh, and then they go afterwards.
After. So when they're done, the players go out first, right? And normally cheerleaders, because they don't take the bus without their team, they sometimes like walk alone with little small luggage in their hand, and then that's when the fans interact with those cheerleaders.
And then they love this because, like, all these fans would do little things like this, right? They give the half heart.
Right.
And then if they come up to you and give you the other heart, they do this because when they do these, like, fan services, as we call fan services, and then it goes up on the internet, it's another chance for them to go viral.
Exactly. And then, oh, look at her, she's so angel, I'm so happy, and blah blah blah.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's all the replies that
I can't believe cheerleading has gone this big. Like, it's just incredible, guys. Anyways, this is the cheerleaders. So we just talked about, baseball, but the fact of the matter is, I mean, they're also basketball, they're also volleyball, they do soccer, and all of that stuff. So we kind of focused on baseball here. Keith, thank you very much. I feel so much better.
Thank you.
Did the World Cup happen?
No.
Okay. No, I don't know. I just completely forgot about it. I just know about Haji one. That's it.
Yes.
Have a wonderful rest of your week, and we'll see you
you.
again next week. And sending them out of the studio, this is the song that actually got me addicted to. This is Eyelid with Magnetic.